A rivalry that started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quick give. It's Jordan. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get...
And he's got room. Smashes through the tackle. Inside the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Look out! Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Jordan. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
And this offense is on fire, man. Back-to-back plays, completely going across the field. Now set up in a goal-to-go situation. Now the field shrinks a little bit. Interested to see if they can punch it in, be more physical. I know they made the big explosive plays to get here. Now they got to do the ground and pound dirty work.
And he's in! Touchdown, Southern Cal! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. lets it go. Way off target there.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's Carr to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Hey, guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Right side, it's Bowman. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Trojans will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got to make the play on 4th. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Racing down the left side. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Miller with the ball. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all to the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Eric Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we can keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And now on second down for this offense. Snaps it in the shotgun. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Miller. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Burrowing for yardage. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Incomplete. They got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Use it.
Long way to go on second down.
Yeah. Listen.
The give is to Miller. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Whip it out to the back of the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. Drag
love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down.
Oh, I'm so happy I didn't get that pass.
Target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I know.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Jordan. They got a good core, like young guys. Williams and Lazaro. Yeah, it's the tight end who's nice.
He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going for the goal line. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice gain, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on 4th down?
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Perez.
Wow.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody
But it's like he bumped off the guy.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got his man out of the backfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Knocked down immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Out wide left, it's Anderson. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Wants to throw one first. Under pressure. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Left side, it's Mosley.
Oh, my God.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. Still looking to his right. Got his man. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
From deep, it's Young. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Caught. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Running inside. It's Mobley. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quickly complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Motion from the back. Carr. Zings it complete to the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Stopped short of the 1st down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. The Trojans use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. The Fighting Irish call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback changing the play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Out wide right, it's Williams. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 40.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Play fake. Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. All by himself. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. To throw, it's Mayava. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Gives him the big stiff arm. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in.
Notre Dame's defense is
halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from
DJ
the
McKinney from Colorado.
in Orlando. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 3 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Mustangs on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Second and long here. Throwing. Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Carr. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Escapes the pressure going right. Turns it upfield. At the 35, he's got more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Sets his feet. It's Mayava. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Out wide left, it's Mosley. Touchdown, Trojans. That one will give them the lead.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. On the move. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Rushes on. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Straight ahead, it's Miller. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back. It's Mayava. Buying time to his right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Plows his way ahead. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USC. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the return, it's Young. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close now.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Play action, Carr. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Left side
That's
is
what
Gilbert.
I tried to stop.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Here's Carr to throw. Moves to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Going for it all. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Unloads to the wideout.
He's
got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Irish. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
The run inside. It's Miller. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right side, it's Miller. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Miller with the ball. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. They're all over it. Finds a man on the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Hits inside, it's Miller.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. There he goes. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Miller. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Rolls right. Oh, the ball popped out. That's going to mess up a drive. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 30. Running inside the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Never a doubt. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Quick give. It's Miller. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Sends it back in motion. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to squeak through the pile. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Not sexy at all, right? Just hand the ball to the running back. Could I pull it? Yeah, but I want to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding the situation of the game, going and getting the 1st down, and getting a fresh set of downs.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one.
Crazy.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Pulls it in. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Wormley. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. 4th down, and this offense will roll the dice from their own territory and stay on the field. Motion from the wide receiver.
Booster, booster.
Needs it here on 4th down. Look out. They get to him as he throws.
Wow.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Play action, C.J. Carr. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. And he's stopped down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive
bro.
play.
The defense will use a
That's all these
timeout here.
running
There are
this
16
week. Everybody
seconds left to play.
It's all tied up. This offensive
Texas
line, they
dog.
want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
This is weird. It's not good. It's this old American setting.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this will be for the win. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the jeweled shillelagh. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.